Good evening everyone and welcome back to Boom Racing Tips YouTube channel. I'm just going to speak to you about have a review on Wednesday's tips. The one that I posted on here, Zeb City, and then the three we had for the official Boom page. We'll go through them one by one, review it, and then I'll do another video after this one looking at Friday, with some early tips for Friday for you. So we'll have a look at the first that I tipped up on here for Zeb City first. We'll have a look at that run. So this is the Zeb City race. I tipped it up at 16-1. It went off at 5-1. It got absolutely hammered in the betting, but unfortunately it didn't run very good at all. Really, it was 5th of 8. But it was a tip that somebody asked me to check out if there's any horses in that race that I'd fancy, because the favourite was 1-6 at the time. So obviously it makes sense to have a look at some each way value. So that's the one that I thought. But unfortunately, it didn't run up to what I thought it could. Obviously the punters expected a bit more, with the price going from 16-1 down to 5-1. But we'll watch the race anyway.
Looks set off in the Irish Stallion Farms EBF maiden, and bouncing away was View the Bay, who's showing speed towards the
So ours is there at the back.
Now you're talking just in between horses with Mrs. Hitchcock.
Just where the cursor is there, right at the back.
City, and tracking them on the outside is debatable. But it's Miss Punctuality, Ronan Whelan, disputing now with Mrs. Hitchcock and Killian Hennessy, who move up on the inside. View the Bay and Ben Cohen in third. The long odds on.
You see here, it looks like he's got plenty of horse left. He's not asked any questions or anything, he's just in behind. And now he's coming all the way out wide. This horse is bending out onto that side as well. Comes back in. But the horse has got all that room now. But it's too late.
And on the far side of Gotardo is View the Bay, but up towards the finish. Now you're talking, lands the odds in good style for Donegal O'Brien, very close for second. View the Bay on the far.
Right, so next up, I said that we'll have a look at the official Boom horses from Wednesday, and see how they got on. So I'll show you the website, I'll show you the tips that were sent out, and then we'll watch the videos and see how they did. So here's the Boom website. We've gone to daily tips, and then we look at Wednesday selections. So you can see we've got 3 selections there, which were Filament of Gold in a 325 Wolves at 10-1, Ballad in a 545 Newcastle at 10-1, and then at 845 Newcastle Peashooter at 12-1. So we'll go through each race. They're all each way bets, and you can see there the reasoning behind why I chose them horses for them races. So let's have a look at the first race, which was Filament of Gold. So here we go. Our horses, stall number 5, Filament of Gold. Let's see how that one got on.
And there are for Way and Racing. It's the Betway handicap over 1.5 miles, and quickly away Bassino. Bassino is the early leader.
So not a bad start, sat in about midfield, but in no rush whatsoever, just drops right at the back.
On the outside of Percy Thrower is Nicky Baby, the maroon jacket Grecian King to the outside of Filament of Gold, and Beast in white with yellow checks on the
sleeve. We can see that one there with a red cap.
Side by side, Kubo on the inside of Crystal Heart.
Josephine Gordon was riding this time.
Miss Danby, the last 2, as they make the turn into the home straight first time around. And it is Bassino in the hands of Ryan Tate at a sedate pace to Oyster Card in second position. The cheap piece Nicky Baby with Percy Thrower The orange and dark blue stripes, Kieran O'Neill for Sarah Jane Davies on the inside, sharing third. And then Grecian King lobbing along on the outside of Filament of Gold, and Beast on the inner. Cooper and Crystal Heart are still together. In the back two are Miss Danby and Archie Peashooter as they embark on this full circuit. And still in the lead, it is Bassino. Bassino by just over a length to Oyster Card, with Percy Thrower in third place. The pace has been gentle. In fourth position still is Nicky Baby, representing Dean Ivory, and followed by Beast on the inside of Grecian King, Filament of Gold on the outside of Cuba, starting to move forward along with Crystal Heart.
You can see, look, she's in no rush whatsoever. She's even letting other horses get in front.
Last of all still is Miss Danby, as the field have got less than 5 furlongs left to go. And it is Bassino by about a half length to Oyster Card. Percy Thrower racing in third place. Percy Thrower on the inside of Nicky Baby, then Beast and Grecian King.
See, a few of them now are getting quite hard ridden. Third, fourth and fifth are all getting bumped along. But if you look at ours, look, there, right at the back, not even been asked a question yet. Can you see, right at the back there with the red cap? It's only now she starts to work on it.
Oyster Card. In third is Nicky Baby. Percy Thrower at just the one pace at the moment, as Beast makes an effort out wide as they go into the home straight, run down towards the furlong.
There you go. She's had to come right out wide because there's a big wall of horses. And now she's giving it too much to do, but still finishes very fast.
It is Oyster Card driven out here by Sheen Murphy. It's another one for Mick Appleby.
There we go.
As Oyster Card wins.
And just missed out by a nose for a place, so very unlucky. Got caught out wide. Would have been a lot closer, I think, if didn't have to go out so wide and get past that big wall of horses. A good run, but it felt a bit harsh that we didn't get a place, but that's racing. Next up, we'll watch the second race. So the second race, as you can see, is Hussey Ballad, which is from the Anthony Britton stable and Cam Hardy Road. We'll watch that race now.
And they're off and racing.
Ours is the one there with the orange hat at the back. It's got maroon and orange checks. And he just drops it right in at the back there with the orange cap.
Will lead them into the first bend. But it's a pretty modest early tempo. Rossington, the purple sleeves, is racing in a Peashooter for second place, with along the inside the lightest of the greys at Champagne Rules. And then a little wider out is Good Man, who races narrowly in advance of SPG. Then Hugo Igo from Magistral.
See there, look, right at the very back.
Ballad is well down the field in these early stages as they now embark on their journey going down the back straight. A couple of lengths away in last place is the race favourite at Something Brewing, being held on to by Jamie Gormley. Something Brewing.
He's a really good jockey, is Cam Hardy. He knows how much horse he's got. He's a good judge of the pace. He doesn't panic. He seems to time his rides really well, and you'll see it here. He just lets the race unfold in front of him, and then he starts making the changes he needs to do to get closer.
Good Man is following with SPG towards the inside, and then chases Hugo Igo with Magistral up towards the outside next, and then comes King's Gold.
Still sat there, look.
Right towards the rear end of the field are both Hussey Ballad and last of all is Something Brewing. Racing on now, passing halfway, and shortly the left-handed turn back towards the home straight will be upon them, and it is Love Candy now just beginning to increase.
Still got a lot of work to do from there, over halfway through the race. Must be, what, 12 lengths off the leader? But he's still not panicking. Now he's starting to make some strides.
10 or 12 lengths to find on the leading pair on straightening up, and up ahead now Champagne Rules.
There you go.
To take the measure of Love Candy, and Champagne Rules is going well.
You can see him now just picking his way through the field with the orange hat on. Not got a fully clear passage, so he has to weave in a little bit.
Still got a good half dozen lengths to find, and under
But when he gets going, you can see he's got a really good tune out of it. There we are, look. Gets trapped between these two. And I thought, here, we've got it. We've got the win. But unfortunately, the one was a bit nearer to the stands rail. Came home a little bit faster. But as you can see, wasn't beaten far, and it was a nice place. 14-1 was the starting price on that one. So next up, we'll watch the final race, which was Peashooter. So the final horse there, like I said before, is Peashooter, which obviously another each way. So the first horse came fourth, got beaten in a photograph for third. Ballad went off at 14-1 and was a close third. Maybe Italian looking not to win. And then we have Peashooter, each way 12-1. Actually went off at 20-1 in the end. And let's see how that one fared. So here we go, this is the Peashooter race. We're coming out of stall 9 here, just near this rail. Purple with white armlets, I believe. Let's see how this one gets on. Reared out of the stalls there, but David Allen, the jockey, he's not bothered. He's just relaxing the horse. Sat at the back of the field, but got plenty of cover. Just remember, this is only a 5 furlong race, though, so to say that it's reared out like that at the start, it's not ideal at all. You can see right at the back, he's just getting plenty of cover. Behind that yellow horse there. All the pace looks like it's coming down this side. But we look at David Allen here, look. He's not getting too harsh with Peashooter, not too serious at all. He's just riding it. No whip draw, nothing. He's got a wall of horses, now he's saying go. Now look at this turn of foot. How does he get through that wall of horses as well? Now he uses a whip and he gets in. And he wins. He wins in a photograph. And it returned 20-1, so that was a massive win for us. And there's your confirmation that Peashooter came first, 20-1. It was a cracking run. So all in all, it was a really good Wednesday. We had a 14-1 place, Ballad, 20-1 winner, Peashooter. And then the third horse, well, he was the first horse of the day, but obviously the third, third of the 3 selections was Filament of Gold, who unfortunately didn't place, but was very close. Got beat in a photograph for third. So a 14-1 place, 20-1 win, and one just outside of the places is not bad at all from 3 runners. I apologise for the 16-1 horse that got gambled into 5-1. It only finished 5th. It was 2 places off that getting that 3rd place, but you can't win them all, and I won't hide away from my losers. As much as I shout about the winners, I also talk about the losers. So, but nothing to hide. We'll just keep going at it, and we'll just keep winning.